These are doing so well.
Guys, my voice is so low because I just woke up.
Typically, my voice is like among my friends like really low. It's just Taya has an even lower voice.
This is you, and this is me.
No, this is me and this is you.
Today we're reacting to the girl group IVE, previously reacted to Bang Bang!
Yes.
I've listened to IVE.
And their title track Black Hole off of their second full-length album Revive Plus. The song is focused on encouraging listeners to ignite the flame you've kept hidden. Try chanting everything you wished with me, so it can burn even in the rain.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow, wow.
The song is composed by E.J. Hun, Sophie Rose, Sarah Troy, Kristen Carpenter, and Ido. Previously, Kristen Carpenter co-wrote XOXZ and Ido co-wrote Hey Ya, Hey Ya, Hey Ya. If you're hearing this right now, that means this video isn't monetizable, nor is it sponsored. Instead, this video is brought to you by you, our YouTube members and supporters on Patreon. Patreon and YouTube memberships are how viewers like you can support our team and also gain access to tons of exclusive content.
Wait, this is groovy.
6, 7, I 8. I like how much her vocals are shining.
Thank you so much to all of you who already support us. We really couldn't keep doing this without you. And now, back to the
You
video.
should start.
Yes.
Yay!
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. 3, 2, 1, go.
Crazy visuals already.
Oh, the makeup, so fun.
Oh, autotune, right?
She has the most beautiful voice.
Oh!
Cool.
Oh! Wow.
It's giving kitsch.
Rain 6'8".
Okay, 3.
It was like a meter
very
change.
cool.
Ooh, cool triple time thing.
Maybe this is the one shuffle beat song I can handle.
Flat 6, flat 7.
Ooh.
I love this.
This is kind of rocket.
Yeah, but like really subdued. Oh.
Oh, now I'm feeling it in tune.
Yeah, no, this is good.
I like how the vocal timbre like accentuates the minor and major.
I want to see where it's gonna go.
That's crazy.
Right, looks
whoa,
so
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, this has got to be sick.
Halftime.
Oh, okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, that little metric change. It goes to the original groove, the original one from the intro.
It almost has like a duple feel.
And this could be in 2 or in 3. Oh, wow.
Pose. Walk. Pose.
Yeah.
They're letting Liz sing in a title track. Incredible. Oh, and that's like the afterlife camera thing. This is like, there's a lot of callbacks in this, like vaguely.
The chorus also reminds me of Rebels and the Heart.
yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, a little extension.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, a little lip bite.
Interesting.
I like how big it sounds without it being like over the top too. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's fun.
Ooh.
Cool.
Wait, I
Sick.
thought that was gonna be the shortest bridge in existence, but we
Yeah,
just went
we're
somewhere
just
else.
moving.
Let's play a love flame, play a
We're
love
building,
flame.
we're building, we're building, we're building.
These drums feel so massive.
The visuals are crazy.
Kind of alluding to a bende here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of overdone, but you know, the modal mixture is always, it makes it feel like brighter kind of out of nowhere. That's always nice.
There's like a higher
Okay, I have to
synth
buy
right
the
now.
next album. I bought the last album. These are doing so well.
That bass, it's so cool. That wobble is really cool.
some really fun synths happening.
Ooh, that's a cool counter line.
Going crazy.
Yeah, everything other than the vocal line I'm a fan of with that part.
Damn, they're serving.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was very interesting. We're going in a different direction, but it's like
It definitely is giving girl power anthem.
It's very empty, like for a lot of it, which is interesting.
This one keeps it pretty steady in terms of dynamics, and so I see it as an easy listening.
Yeah, it's not as like, I was expecting a bit more hidden in your face sort of sound.
Yeah.
The pre-chorus, I just liked how like so like empty it was. Because it's really just focusing on the, no, look at me, no. And it's sort of like a sforzando. It's so it's like, oh, oh.
And the group wrote, "Look at me now."
Yeah, so it's those big
It feels like something
arpeggiated.
big is happening, right?
Okay, so it's like flat 6, major flat 6, major 7, major 1.
Which feels very, very heroic
that's
sounding, very, very
Yes,
big.
because you get these big major chords, whole steps apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the big victory at the end.
And the
you know?
mode mixtureness of it is because usually, right, in the key of C major, you'd have C, the 6th chord would be, your minor 6, A minor. But in this case, they're doing flat 6, so A flat, which normally would be a pretty sad interval in the key of C major, right? But they're making it a major chord. And then going to the major 7, so there's like they're leading back up.
Yeah, and it kind
that.
of because the flat 6 tends to want to go down. If I, yeah, but now it goes
like
up. Even through adversity, you want to go down, but you're going up.
This chorus needed electric guitars to go. Yeah.
Because it does like ba 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 ba, which I was like, oh, are they just gonna repeat it like 5 trillion times?
Yeah.
Maybe, but then they go lower, which is awesome. Which is a fun little variation.
I really liked the low register that she goes into, like when she goes down there. Like this area is more like alto-ish and it's very strong and resonant. But I think this song is sticking more to a lower range, which is very nice actually.
Something I guess that were like really interesting about the vocals is there was like this softness to it, whereas like I feel like a song like this could have been quite poppy and belty. They didn't choose to do the beltiness though. At most there's that bun dun 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 da 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 da. Like that gets into that tessitura, but even then they handle it with like a nice like little softness. So it feels like everything's a little rounded out. Very interesting choice for a very rhythmic piece.
Their vocals have developed like so much over the course of the time that they've been around. That's one of the biggest reasons that I like them so much is like I feel like every comeback they make like noticeable improvement with stage presence and the vocals and the dancing. Like I think especially like Liz's vocals, she had this beautiful voice the whole time, but like I feel like she can use it in so many different colors and ways than like she did before that aren't just like pretty. The one who sings the high notes, like.
I guess it's compelling as a musician because that's what we do all the time.
it's
So
like-
it's like,
it's
I mean, they're
really-
also musicians too. So
Yeah.
like, you know, we get to see the growth that
I'm
we hope
excited
that we
to
get to
tune-
see in
yeah.
ourselves.
The things that are bugging me, in particular, the biggest thing is like the vocals, for whatever reason, they feel like they are dragging behind the beat. It's a common thing among vocalists, and like I'm no exception. Like I had to work this out of my system for a long time. The song, I feel like would have been more exciting for me if the vocals were more surgical.
For me personally, I think I disagree with you. I think it makes it kind of cool that the boy vocals are consistently kind of falling behind. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool.
I think it's finally in the realm that where I can feel like this is Ive's very vocal heavy, like sound signature.
Melodic.
Yeah, but it's also got the badassery that they're trying to go for in a unique way.
I think with the ad-libs in particular, it is kind of 11 coded, but in a much more, like I think was the last title track for their last album, which I think is very like hard-hitting vocal, like pop heavy, very standard like sound, and I love that song. Fantastic. But I think this has like a bit more of kind of that like ethereal quality that they have in 11, Heya, Holy Moly is really similar to that. This has similarity to My Satisfaction, which was the after like B-side on the single album. But that one especially in terms of kind of this like tiered member to member like vocal difference and like building up to like one thing. But I think that's kind of like one of their like strong qualities is that because they have such distinct vocal tones, I think they have been able to use that in really interesting ways.
I feel like the vocalist timbre really did it justice. If they kept on singing at like the octave higher, which I can see some groups really trying to do, like the higher note, and then I don't think it would have, the major and the minor wouldn't have sounded so like different every time it switches back and forth. But because it's down here, it's like, see?
There's like more gravity.
Yeah, listen to that digital keyboard. Those notes sound like the same. Like I can't change the quality of the sound, but IVE can with their voices.
I think it was a cool chord progression, catchy chorus. I wish it had a little more diversity harmonically throughout, because it kind of does do the same thing. Yeah. You get some of the major minor mode mixture in the chord progression usually kind of gives this kind of cinematic feeling, I think.
We have like very C major, and then we have, right? I think that this is just kind of like a song where they kind of juxtapose both of the major and the minor. It's never like happening at the same time, except they switch to the minor a beat early. When they go to the bum, 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 they actually go to the bum, 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 while we're still on the C major chord. So it sounds like bum, bum, bum.
I know, yeah.
It's a little crunchy to my ear.
Yeah, it feels a little out of place and also kind of hard to sing. Because being able to get that, it's so out of the chord that like you really have to fight for it in your brain. And like, I am no stranger to feeling pulled to whatever the tonal information is around me rather than fighting against it.
There's some curveballs. I mean, the metric modulation stuff is like, it's not really a metric modulation, I guess, but the feel changes are like, really, those are kind of crazy. It's a little wacky, a little out there.
So they set us up in this like it's like a 3/4 kind of, right? Or is it 6/8?
Or a slow 6/8.
I think this is in 3. So in 6/8, usually you have a subdivision on, it's like 1, 2, 3, got 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, got 2, 3, which lines up with what this is doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I recognize that specific part of the drum beat is more in 6.
Yeah.
I think that is the only thing that's in 6. I think everything else is more in 3.
So it feels like it's in quarter notes in like 3, or I think they're using 3/4 as like a bridge between 4/4 and 6/8. So I feel like 1 and a 2 and 3 and
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you listen to the vocals are also emphasizing 1, 2, 2, and 3, and so. Bum ba da doom bum, bum ba da doom dum. Like the emphasis is on 1 and 2E and 3. 1 and 2E and 3.
For me, because they have this like almost like drum hit in the middle of the bar, it's like cuts the bar in half equally. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay.
That's why I'm hearing it like that. But I hear because if you listen to the strings in the bottom that are actually doing the subdivisions, so I can see how that would make you think.
I feel like that makes a lot more sense to me than ba da doom ba bum, dum ba da doom ga gum. Also cool. I think it's intentionally ambiguous.
Danica's feeling it in 3/4, you're feeling it in 12/8 halftime.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Open to interpret.
Yeah.
Which is so fun. The only people feeling the beginning section in 3 is you and Catherine.
Everything else is
the jazzers feel the...
Oh, cool.
Oh, I mean, being able to feel both of what's happening, I think it's what I try to do. I don't know. Sometimes as a bassist, I try to think of like things in really big, like the biggest increment.
I think they have things that lead us in the direction of 3/4. They have, obviously the snare kind of leads us in the direction of 6/8. I think it could go either way. That's what I heard, and that's what gave me like the experience of like, I don't know. I'm sure that was not exactly what my reaction looked like. Very cool. Very, very cool.
What they do is they add the bass as 3/2. Before that, you have nothing really grounding you, and then you have to make it feel like it's in 4.
Those 2 lids.
I actually did really like the 12/8. I thought it was very nice. I thought that it gave the song a lot of momentum.
Yeah, so I guess what you were saying is they use like 3/4, 6/8 to bridge into.
Yeah, the fact that 3/4 and 6/8 are kind of like the way you think of relative keys. They're 2 different keys that have the same key signature. 3/4 and 6/8 are like relative meters. They're 2 different feels that have the same number of 8th notes. Later they go into 4/4 as well, which is like, you know, obviously a completely different realm than both of those. But they use the fact that we're going quarter notes. Okay, we've got quarter notes, we can do 4/4 now. So that's the other cool thing that they do is they drop out all of the subdivisions in the production, and they have the singer enunciate whatever rhythm is going to be the next I should say primary subdivision. So like da 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 da, and then we're here. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't sound rhythmically complex because they do a good job of using similar time signatures to bridge gaps and make it not ever feel jarring, but it is actually pretty rhythmically complex, honestly.
I like how they took us into a new space like the trope, but the trope wasn't so like, and we're gonna be like really slow and talk about something emotional, as much as it was like spacey and ethereal, that it like brought us to a new space that wasn't quite like, not necessarily reflective, but more so just like felt right for the intensity of the song. Because I feel the way this song works is if they didn't have that bridge section, I think it would become quite repetitive and boring.
Oh, this is cool. It's almost like Afro-Cuban 12/8. So they have like these really big drum sounds that are like bom bom bom, and then the bass underneath it's going bom bom bom, bom bom bom. That's what the Afro-Cuban part is, but what they're playing is So it's not the same, but they do share like common subdivisions.
That song was called Black Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Were you getting Black Hole vibes from that? No, neither was I.
No, I wasn't.
What do you expect Black Hole vibes to sound like?
More wub wubs.
The wubs were Black Hole-y, I guess.
Yeah, I like the wub wubs.
That aside.
The thing I like the most about the song, I really, really like the synths. Particularly like the bass synth with that really buzzy, fricative like. It feels like a pressure cleaner, like cleaning my brain.
Yes. Yeah. All the like bass slidey synths, they were so fun.
That was fun at the end.
It's a good. Whoa! I'm liking this last section a lot more.
I just love that background.
Yeah.
It's so great. It's moving so much.
And they have like a really high synth that's going like beep, 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 beep. And then they just like bring this up, I guess.
And then they bring the high synth way down. That's kind of interesting. It's like a frequency shift almost. Yeah, that trade-off between the like, they've got the they keep have this low, and then they switch the levels of it so that high is way deeper in the mix, and then this comes way out. It's like it makes it so that we're shifting from high frequency to low frequency to kind of build up the low end for the climax.
So one thing that I love about this bass thing is that they have the portamento turned way up.
Yeah.
So a portamento is a term that originates from classical music, that it is when you play a pitch and then move from one pitch to the next in a smooth way. Instead of going bum bum bum, when we go which is a cool sound on its own, but they have the portamento turned on, so it sounds like and it sounds a little bit more disjointed in that way, and it's like going against the it just like really kind of makes my ears feel good. Yeah, it's a ba ba da do. Like that kind of like little thing. A lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally hear in the bass, and we haven't heard this whole song, and throw it in there at the end as like a way to kind of like take us to the next level. I remember we got to like the last beat drop, and I was like, a little disappointed. I was kind of expecting more for like the last beat drop. And then they added in this bass, these cool bass licks at the very end, and I was like, okay, cool. That's like the thing that's like taking us over the top. So yeah, cool song.
He has a really elegant, like, English accent.
Who is that? Eugen?
Yeah.
Have they like considered a song called Weave?
That's the next album.
Yeah, it's like the concept of the self, like I transitioning into the we. I was like, yeah, so weave. I'm just giving them ideas.